before I start, I am kind of building off a little bit on my previous speech, and I just want to clarify a couple terms I'm going to use throughout. When I talk about consultants, I'm also talking about employers. I'm sorry, when I talk about consultants, I'm talking about job seekers, and when I'm talking about clients, I'm talking about employers. So, how many of you have used a staffing agency to either find a job or to fill a position for your company? Wow. So when you think about it, it kind of makes sense. You have someone looking for a job and someone hiring for a job. So why not bring the two of them together for a staffing agency? When we, as staffing agencies, we're here to provide services to both the consultants and the clients. And according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, they had done a study and mentioned between the years of 2008 and 2018 that the overall job growth for staffing agencies was going to grow at twice the rate of the overall job growth. A little repetition there. And that's going to make employers more willing to hire consultants through staffing agencies. So, to talk a little about myself, I'm a recruiter. One of the things I do is I work with the consultant and the client to find the best match possible in a cost-efficient and time-efficient way for both. There's a few problems that both consultants and clients will run into when it comes to hiring. They have different expectations on both ends. So to start, I want to talk a little about consultant problems. A lot of people will complain that they have a little success when going out and searching for a job on their own. They'll interview, they'll go on many interviews, and they just can't land the job. I talked to someone today, he had gone on 5 interviews, and he wasn't selected. Limited job descriptions. When you go online and you apply, some job descriptions can be better than others, but a lot of the time, managers will leave out critical information. And it doesn't even have to necessarily be written information, it could be personality-based. And lack of time. How many of you are working right now and looking for a job, or even in school and looking for a job? How easy is it to juggle both?
Not easy at all.
Looking for a job is a full-time job, essentially. And then the biggest complaint we get from consultants is the lack of feedback. They apply to a job, they hear nothing, they don't know how to get in touch with the hiring manager to see what they're missing, what they can improve upon. Now for our clients, they do have some similar problems, and a lot of that would be the time. They're just so busy to hire. They have normal job functions to do on a daily basis, and then trying to interview, review resumes, interview, and select the right person. Because it's taking too much time, it's a cost for them. They're taking away time from one area and moving it to hiring. So in the long run, things kind of get pushed back. And then finding the right qualified candidates would be their biggest problem. You have hiring managers getting maybe about 100 resumes, maybe a little less depending on the skill level of the position. 80% of those resumes are misleading in one way or another. So, kind of going on, there is one solution to both consultant and client problems, and that would be staffing agencies. We solve both the problems for the consultants and the clients. We rely on our account management and our client relationships a lot of the time to do that. And I mentioned that last time, and how that's really a key critical thing in talking to the client and finding out what is most important to them, and also talking to the consultant and figuring out the best job to fit their needs. And again, matchmaking overall, we act as that bridge to the gap of one looking to hire and one looking for a job. We bring them together. So now going on to what the benefits of a staffing agency can do for you, whether you're looking for a job or looking to hire a person. For the consultants, we will prepare them for a successful outcome. We will do resume preparation, as I had mentioned last time, kind of tailor it to the client's needs. We will prep them for their interviews. Next, we'll give them a little bit of insight as to what the hiring manager is really looking for, solving that problem that what they may see written down on a job description isn't always accurate, based on whether we filled the job before, who's been selected to interview, who hasn't. So we offer that to them as well. Finding a job quickly, we can usually expedite the process, mainly because we do have that client relationship. There's constant feedback going back and forth. Candidates missing something. They want to bring them in for an interview this day. I just had a consultant, she started looking for a job. It's been about a month now. She's getting ready to start on Monday. She was into her job search for about 2 weeks when I got her an interview and an offer. I mean, it was quick. Things don't usually happen that quickly. And then lastly, manager communications, solving that problem with the lack of feedback. And I want to take you through one of our vendor sites that we work with for one of our clients, kind of show you how it is that we interact with the managers and they interact with us. So first here, this is for Merck that we work with. And I think that they probably have the best system. Here on their homepage, it will bring you and it will list all of their current job openings. The consultant's interested in a job, click on the job opening, and all the additional information will come up. Because of proprietary information, I did have to omit a few things. You probably can't tell the difference anyway, but like pay rate will usually be in here, client names, how many resumes are submitted, and then the lowest candidate rate. Here, right on the front page when you click and come into the job description, this is where the manager will give you any update and let you know what they're not seeing in the resumes that are coming in. Next, after you find a candidate that wants the job, you get them submitted for it. This will bring you to how you present the candidate to the client. You fill in what the rate is, and then this box down here allows us to highlight the candidate's skills relevant to that position. This box right here takes the place of a cover letter in our business. After you submitted the candidate and you want to maybe see where they're at in the process, you want to look, get some feedback after an interview, you go back to where you submitted them. This right here in the yellow box is what would come up as your notes. And then right over here, this is going to be all the client agency communication back and forth. Manager will put a note in whether you want to, they want to interview you or if they want to offer them a job. And on this one, I think we're going to talk about the job offer. But this will show you, so you click the Abby activities if you want to write a message to them. The box comes up and then you just, write your comment quickly. It goes directly to the hiring manager. And then this is just kind of how you can view all of them. Kind of just the manager very much wanted to offer her the position. She just started on Monday. So you have that. It's coming, and usually the manager name would be right here. So you can see, the manager, this is coming from the client, the agency, and then this would be coming from the hiring manager, and that's just kind of client vendor. So then going on to why why clients can benefit from using staffing agencies. These are just a few reasons why they may look to hire someone at a temporary company, whether it's to, meet a deadline, try them out before giving them a permanent position. So just a couple of reasons. But ultimately their benefits, we find them a qualified candidate for the job that meets their needs. Going back to the 80% of misleading resumes, we sit there, we go through, we weed out everything that's not going to meet their needs. But more than just the job description, we also look at their personality, how they're going to fit in with the client's culture, how they're going to fit in with the team, and then also how they may interact throughout the entire job process. We manage that for the client so that they don't have to be involved with that, because some clients can play games and that'll take a little bit of time to get to the final result. For time-saving benefits, competition is key. You have, some agencies will work with, some clients will work with 50 to well over 150 agencies. And some of them will get the same job. So potentially you have one job opening going out to 50 different agencies, and say there's like 5 different recruiters at each company. They're all contacting someone within the first 2 minutes of the job opening. That hiring manager, in less than an hour, could easily have over 100 resumes for that position. Qualified resumes. They're not gonna waste their time, we're not gonna waste our time submitting people that are completely off the mark. And then because we save them time, we save them money. And then also, other ways we save them money, we take on their employment costs, whether it's unemployment or workers' comp. So just to kind of sum it all up, by using staffing agencies first, whether you're looking to find a job or looking to fill a position, you can save time and money. And that is